What's up, everybody? I'm Rook.
And I'm Archon.
And we're on another episode, and as you heard, we're missing somebody.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that the dynamic's a little bit different, but it's going to be that way going forward. We had a little bit of creative differences going on, and ultimately it led to just the two of us.
Yep. Joe and our co-host that was on our other show decided to go on and go separate ways. I wish them the best of luck. They have good ideas, and hopefully they find their footing.
I agree with you completely there. To Wigit, we're going to miss you, man. You were a big part of this show. You've always been a big part of this show. And personally, to my friend Joe, I'm going to miss you a lot. And hopefully we see you again in the future.
Same. I'm gonna miss Joe. He was one of our three people that got together and got this show rolling. Started off with Starfield Raw. Still making, people are still watching that show or listening to that show.
Yeah. And I mean, ultimately, he taught us, me and Rook here, everything we know about podcasting. So hopefully we have enough of the foundation to keep this sucker rolling. And
I think we have good big plans in the future. We'll discuss those towards the end of the show so you can get an idea of what you're looking for or looking forward to, because I think what we plan on doing is going to be the most requested thing by all of our listeners in our Discord.
Yeah, it's going to be some big changes, but they're going to be all great changes. I hope you guys love it. And if you guys have any ideas, you know where to find us in Discord, discord.gg/raw podcast. Message us in there. Me and Rook are always in there. I always have it up on my phone. So if you message us, we're going to get the message. We're going to reply back to you. We love the feedback. So keep it coming, guys.
Yep. So while we're at it, let's get back into our normal routine. And how was your week, man?
Dude, I had a heck of a week. It has been a big week for me. Obviously, I've been playing EverQuest like I always do. I think I'll probably still be playing that game when I die if they don't shut the servers down. Like, I'll be like playing it as I die.
Dude, based on the number of people that you showed me are still in that game and how old it is, I think that game's never going to die.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's pretty popular. Every time a new time lock progression server comes out, this game is 26 years old, and there will be literally like login queues on every server. Like, you have to wait in line to get onto the game because it's so popular. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I've been working on my two main characters. I have a shaman and a beast lord. I've been working on getting them through all the different progression of the new server. I mean, the new expansion that just came out. I'm pretty much done with my beast lord now. He's as far as I can go progression wise. So now it's just working on gear and getting my alternate experience or alternate advancement points, things like that. Shaman still got a little bit to go on the progression.
Nice.
But I've also played a bunch of other games this week. I wanted to branch out a little bit. I even, for our other show that we were going to do, Bethesda Raw, that kind of ended this week as well because of the creative differences. But I jumped back into Starfield and started playing that for a little while because I've been having this issue. And if any of our listeners can message me on Discord and tell me how to fix this, you will be my best friend. But the Xbox app on my computer, for some reason, just like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, stopped reading my external hard drive. I can't play any games that are saved on, like my Xbox games that are saved on my external hard drive. It won't let me play them anymore. It won't show them. It won't show that they're downloaded. It won't let me download anything to it. But if I plug that same hard drive into my laptop, I can save games to it, but it won't read the ones that are already there, is
Hmm.
weird. And it's not the hard drive because when that hard drive is plugged in, I have a ton of Steam games on there as well, and I can play those games on Steam just fine. Steam sees it, Steam reads it, Steam plays all the games, but the Xbox app won't, and I don't get it. I've gone into all my settings, I've looked through everything, and I cannot figure out why it will not read that.
I remember you talking past couple of weeks about that, and I have no
It's
idea.
boggling my mind. I've talked to several of my friends who are computer people, and they have no clue. They can't figure out why. They just keep saying, restart your computer. Yeah, I've done that 100 times. I don't know. But my actual hard drive in my computer sucks. It's tiny, and I don't have a lot of room for games. So there's a lot of games I've been wanting to play that I haven't, and I kind of wanted to play Starfield again, but that's a huge game. And I
Mhm.
realized that on the Xbox app, I can actually play that one streaming. So I don't have to download it. So I've been playing it like that, which is awesome. Like I I haven't gotten to the into the new Watchtower thing yet because that's one that you need credits for, and I haven't bought them yet. So I haven't played that yet, but I have just kind of gotten back into the base game, played that a little bit, made my character, and I went to like the first planet, which I think it's what was it, Crete? I think it's called, where you got to go after like the little bandits that are
Yeah,
chasing after Barrett.
it's
And
been so long that I think it's Crete, but
yeah,
I
I think it's
can't
Crete.
remember.
And I went wandering. I'm like, I could go to the bandit base, but I'm just gonna go wandering. And I went wandering, and I found this little base, like just this weird little base, and it was inhabited by like friendlies. And I was like, oh, that's different. I've never seen this before. And there was a little guy there that was talking about how like one of his they were escaping this plane. I think their plane went down and they were escaping, and one of their guys got trapped in a cave, and they needed somebody to go rescue him. And I'm like, I have never seen this mission before. And the 400 plus hours I've played this game, I've never seen this before. So I went wandering, found the guy in the cave, and saved him, and brought him back. And I was like, this. I got like a bunch of credits for it. I was like, this is kind of awesome for starting out. Like, why did I never know about this before?
Well, that is a very common mission in the game for settlements, but I never nobody really has explored that
Yeah,
planet
Crete. Who does you
that
go there, you
early.
kill the guy, and you leave. That's what you do on Crete. But I was just like, I'm gonna go wander, and sure enough, found something new. It's kind of cool. Um, other than that, I one night was sitting in Discord, and Rook was on there, and we were chatting, and he was just playing away at No Man's Sky, and I'm like, I've never played that game. I can stream that one too. So I was like, I'm gonna jump on that one with him. So I jumped on, and wow, the game is definitely dated. Like you can see it in the graphics. It's definitely
Oh, of
dated,
course.
but it was weirdly kind of fun. Like I was kind of having fun. It was really confusing at first, but thankfully Rook was there to explain a couple things to me and like tell me how to do a few things that I was just missing. And I was kind of having fun with it. I might have to keep playing that a little and see what I think of it.
Oh
Because
man, when I get in my week, I'll talk more about that game.
yeah, it was kind of cool. And then I came across a day. There was a day this week. You know those days when you're just really frustrated and angry, and you just want to play something where you just like either beat something in the face or you just annihilate things.
That's why I have Mortal Kombat 11 on my Switch.
Ooh, on the Switch. Ooh, I've heard it's
Yeah, because
terrible on the
you can.
Switch.
It is, but when you can take that with you on a deployment overseas, so when you get
True.
frustrated, you pull that game out and start playing it.
That is true. Well, I had one of those days and I was super frustrated and I just wanted to let out some steam. So I went on to my new go to game for that, Doom the Dark Ages. There's just something about taking your chainsaw shield and throwing it at a demon and watching it get stuck in him and just rotate around and just grind at him, or like dodging out of the way and then just hurling yourself at a group of monsters and watching them explode. It just something calming about that. And I know that makes me weird. I'm kind of like almost
For a while,
scary, but
Starfield was that game for me because when you shoot them in the pack and they go flying
you make
off.
them explode, and yeah, that's true. But man, Doom is just blood and guts flying everywhere. It really settles that rage a little bit, which is weird because you think it would make you rage more. No,
Not because
it's calming.
You get rid of all that aggression and anger.
Yeah, and then I also played some more of or sorry, I've been watching the new Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, but it's such a good game that it's like watching a movie. So like I don't know, like there's parts where you're playing it, but you literally feel like you're watching an Indiana Jones movie with that game, and the story is so good.
That's awesome.
Have you tried it yet?
I have not tried that one. I forgot that was out, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's another one that you can just stream to play it. But like, I highly recommend just jumping in and just seeing what I'm talking about, because seriously, it's like watching the movie. The graphics are that good, the cutscenes are that good. Like the whole story is just like you are Indiana Jones, just going on this cool little mission and beating up some Nazis, and I mean it's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's been my week. I've jumped into several games this week instead of my usual like one or two, but I've just kind of been all over the place. I actually had it's been kind of a weird week because of like rain and stuff, so I haven't really got to work that much. And then my boss called me Friday night. I was going to sit in on Mossy's. He was doing a stream, and I was going to sit in on it. And I was like, I told him, I was like, hey, if I can be there, I'll be there. And then I get a call from my boss, and he's like, hey, I need you at the shop early in the morning. And I'm like, okay. So I had to go to bed instead of going to see Mossy's show. And I'm sorry, Mossy. I'm sorry. I wanted to be there. I will get into one of your streams, I promise. But yeah, I went into work early, and then I left work at about 1:00 in the morning last night. I was there for about 16-ish hours. It was rough.
That's a very long day,
especially doing like asphalt and seal coating and miles miles of walking. And
hey, you know that weight loss journey you've been on? That should help you trim up
3.5 pounds. I lost 3.5 pounds yesterday. I weighed in the morning, and then I weighed in the morning this morning, and I had lost 3.5 pounds, dude. It was a rough day, but I woke up.
I got a feeling you're going to be ripped before we.
Dude, I woke up so sore, and then I had to go back this afternoon to do some of the striping because we didn't get to that because it was too late. So I had to go back and do a couple hours of that today. I am just beat. But I've been excited all day to do this, so that's why I sound like I'm not beat. I'm like upbeat here, so.
Yeah, we've been so wanting to get this show going because of all the changes we're going to discuss later.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited about that.
All right, so my week has been pretty straightforward. Going to work, coming home, going to sleep. It wasn't until Thursday when me and Archon got that news about them leaving the show. So that really didn't change my week, though. My week has been playing No Man's Sky when I can in the morning and then going to work. But I was so exhausted this week, I don't know what it was. My wonderful 4-day week, because we had Memorial Day off, felt like a 6-day week. I don't know why. It's just, that's how it felt at the end of Friday. But our problem child jet that we've had, we finally delivered to the next operations department. So now they get to deal with it.
Nice.
It was working when we sent it to them, and it did finally get its first flight. So I'm happy. That's a milestone met. So hopefully
are things going to calm down a little for you now?
Yeah, I'm down to one aircraft we got to work on. So I should be less stressed throughout the day.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I needed. But like I said, I've been playing No Man's Sky a lot the past couple of weeks. I don't know what got me back into it, but I've I've been building a base because I love base building. If the stuff's there and the story is decent, so I've been doing a lot of random stories. So in No Man's Sky, there's this alien, what is it? Robotic race that appears out of nowhere on some planets. Well, I found out recently that one of the previous updates to the game made it where you can you can take out a carrier, a Sentinel carrier, get a uh, AI memory core, and find a crashed Sentinel ship and turn it into your own ship. Well,
Ooh.
for those of you who play No Man's Sky, will find this very interesting. It has supercharge slots, so I stuck my Infra Knife cannon on there. In that spot, I have 4S modules beside it. I actually have a picture of that in the Discord under the Starfield, or not Starfield, under the No Man's Sky. I am I have a peak potential damage of 38,334 DPS, and against shielded opponents, 25,556. I want to
Man,
get that higher, but it's going to take a minute.
that just goes to show you that when you're playing No Man's Sky, you just got to stick that knife anywhere, right? See what happens.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just weird that they called the Gatling gun a infra knife, but it's shooting solid projectiles. That's why it's stronger against
I
shield.
thought you were actually talking about a knife. That's a gun.
That is a ship mounted gun.
Hmm.
If you look at the picture on Discord,
It's a
it
gun.
shows you.
It's a gun, but it's called a knife because it cuts through things like butter.
Yeah, it's called the Infra Knife Accelerator. It says it's a rapid fire starship weapon that launches superheated globs of liquid metal at hostile targets. These projectiles are extremely effective against unshielded targets. But I'm firing so many of them so fast, it almost looks like a solid stream of red coming out of my gun,
Nice.
and it just makes shields drop. It just melts through the shields.
Huh.
So I've been doing a lot of combat in space just to see if I can find other designs of those Sentinel ships. But yeah, I've been playing that a lot. Uh, last night on the day of recording, which this is Sunday, June 1st on the recording, I sat with Mossy, Nixter, and Pokecory for in the Discord chat while I was doing this. I'm like, dude, I'm doing uh I'm doing so much damage. It's butter. And Mossy's like, dude, I haven't played that game in so long. I've actually quit No Man's Sky to play Starfield.
Yeah.
And then he started telling me about some mods. Starfield's modding community has gotten into the Star Trek side of things finally.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm going to jump into getting that. Mossy's going to send me some stuff so I can actually uh, some mod ideas so I can actually start modding the game to make it more survivalist.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
he's got. He's got it. He's trying to make the perfect survival game out of Starfield with
he,
mods, and it
based on
sounds
what he's saying, he's doing a pretty good job.
yeah, it sounds like he's doing a pretty awesome job at it.
Speaking of Starfield, any of our listeners that play Starfield, I'll be posting this as a note in Discord. We will discuss Starfield questions if you have them. Just shoot them to us on this show. We don't have the time or the ability to record a lot during the week, so we will be discussing Starfield or any questions our Discord has on this show.
Yep, yep. Part of the reason why I started playing again, so that we can actually know what we're talking about when we're answering these questions and stuff. 'Cause, I mean, we each have like 400 plus hours into the game, so it's not like we're rookies at it. It's not like we're rooks.
No, not at all. We are not rooks. I I am a rook. Yes.
Yeah,
But
we
I earned that nickname.
speaking of games though, I'm just gonna. It's the perfect transition. So,
It is. It is.
Dune Awakening. We've been talking about it here on the show. It comes out in 4 days. Are you gonna play it with me?
It comes out in
Well,
4
4 days from
days.
the time we're recording. It comes out on June 5th, 2025. So, as of the time you're listening to this, it'll be 3 days. It comes out on what, Thursday?
June 5th is Thursday. Yep.
Yeah, it comes out on Thursday. And
I I can afford to buy it. I'll be honest, Dune Awakening has been in my wish list ever since I
it
heard about
looks so good. I've been hearing more about it and how it works, and like you build your own individual like bases and stuff like that, but in order to like get large quantities of spice, you have to go into the deep what's it called? The deep desert, which is like where the sandworms are and other players are, and it's a giant PvP area. So you got to
Oh,
try and
wow.
get in there, take out other people for the spice, harvest your own spice, and get out with it without getting murdered by other people. It sounds so cool. But they
It,
said like they know a lot of people don't like PvP, so there are gonna be like some PvE elements within the deep desert. Like you're not gonna be able to get as much spice by doing it, but you can still play the game basically without getting griefed or murdered by everybody the second you walk in. But that sounds like a blast, man.
I got a feeling that game's going to have so many complaints early on with all the
Griefers?
griefers.
Oh yeah, but I mean, get good. go in,
Well, for
go in with a team. Like,
what the bad thing about saying that is getting good is okay, but what about the casual players who don't have the hours upon hours a lot of these griefers put into the game?
go in with a team, man. Go in with friends. Don't go in alone if you're a casual player. And if you
Make
are a really casual player, then do the PVE stuff, and you'll probably still be fine. But
I wish that I wish, well, I don't wish. I hope they have a community that is like how TCO was, or all those other guilds in Star Wars Galaxies, where you just shout out a message saying, "Hey, I'm going to go do this. Can I get some help?" And they come and help you.
yeah, because I mean, there's like-minded people, and maybe we'll. I mean, if you're playing it and I'm playing it, maybe we can get some other people from the Discord or community. We'll form our own like little clan, and dude, it sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun, and plus it's gonna be like more of a multiplayer situation. Obviously, if there's gonna be this big giant PvP arena area,
hmm
so I don't know. I really want to play it. It looks good.
It looks interesting. And thankfully it's on Steam, so it's only 50 American on Steam. So
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
holy cow, I'm at 240 hours on No Man's Sky. I was looking at
Jeez.
my I was looking at my store. I just put the game in my cart.
Is that
So
total, or is that like just this particular time you're playing No Man's Sky?
total.
Oh, okay.
No Man's Sky is one of those games I'll jump in for a little bit and then take some time off and play some other games and then jump back into it, just like Elite Dangerous and Star Trek Online.
I know I am still playing Vintage Story as well. Obviously, that game is so good. It
Every, Everybody keeps asking me to play
it's
it.
so good. We have a couple people in our Discord. One of which,
Uh,
gosh, what's his name?
War
Machine
Makita.
War Makita. That's it. He's
hmm
another player, and he's been asking me things and stuff about it, and it's just it's so good. It's Minecraft but better. I know a lot of people think that's weird because Minecraft is such a big game with such longevity, but I just think Vintage Stories is better, man.
Well, did you see what he said about making his first pickaxe?
Yeah, he finally made his first pickaxe. It's a challenge, man. You don't. It's not just I'm a go punch a couple logs or a couple trees and then just combine them and make a pickaxe. It's you got to work for it, man. You got to like actually work. You got to go out and like either get lucky and find some copper on the ground, or you got to like go like find a river and some dirt and like pan for some copper. Like you gotta like try to make your first pickaxe.
All
So
right, so here I don't know how long he was playing it, but in my time or Discord time, 0931. I'm still working on getting my first pickaxe. At 4:09 p.m. Finally made that pickaxe.
Yes. Yeah. It's a challenge. The whole process is a challenge. You know what? I'll probably like when I'm playing that game, I'll probably like start streaming it in Discord just so that like people can get a look at it and see what we're talking about. I mean, like it's complicated. Like there's a lot. Like you have it does not hold your hand. It says you are going to survive or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Our last show, I read us a lot of stuff about what their homepage said. So
yeah, it's crazy. But just been, like I
so
went on this little tangent today. I told Rook, "Hey, I'm gonna go looking for some news for the show tonight," and I just like came across just an abundance of it. So I feel like I should probably share a little bit of the news. Um,
abundance. Well, let's be honest. It's mostly Marvel news.
some of it there's a fair chunk. Marvel's Avengers Doomsday. I'm sure we all know by now that's been delayed until December 2026, and Secret Wars was delayed until 2027. Never a good sign. They've actually canceled a couple of their projects as well. And this actually kind of shocked me. They pulled out of Hall H at the San Diego Comic Con. They are
I
there
wonder what's.
every year, and they
Mhm.
pulled out this year, which is shocking.
I'm wondering what's going on behind the scenes because
Yeah,
it's not often. It's not often you hear Marvel doing stuff like that.
right. I mean, there's things being canceled. There's like a bunch of delays, all this kind of stuff, and then you get this really cryptic tweet from Chris Hemsworth that has the internet going crazy. He says,
Mhm.
playing Thor has been one of the greatest honors of my life. For the last 15 years, I've held Mjolnir and then Stormbreaker as the god of thunder. But what made it truly special was sharing it with all of you. Your passion, your cheers, and your love for his character have meant everything to me. Thank you for making this journey through the Marvel Cinematic Universe unforgettable. Next up, Doomsday. It makes
So
me think he's leaving. So I don't know how they're gonna like just like. I mean, they're not just gonna write him out. So the only thing I can think of is that somehow Thor's gonna die in Doomsday.
possibly die, and then because in there, I forgot if they went female with Thor because I thought there was.
They did with Jane Foster in Thor: Love and Thunder. They kind of made her like a mini Thor, but then she like died. Oops,
Okay.
spoiler.
Oops.
Yeah, but yeah, it's so cryptic and it has like the internet going crazy. Everybody thinks that like, oh, don't tell me Thor's gonna die. Like,
Well,
you can't do
everybody's
that
got
to
to
me.
remember. We got to remember, Chris Hemsworth ain't young like he was at the beginning of this.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Some of these
true.
actors are getting old, so they need a. Maybe we get lucky and they find a Chris Hemsworth lookalike with the
Mm,
muscles.
don't change. Don't
But
change. Don't change the character. Please, please don't recast. Like that's one of the
eh,
big issues I have with this new season of The Witcher coming out is they took Henry Cavill off and replaced him with Liam Hemsworth. No, you can't take an iconic character like that and recast him. Like you just can't do it.
if it's done right, I say they can. I've seen them recast and it be good, but I don't want to see them fall into the pattern of DC where they just can't find the person to play the character.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what do you think of the new Superman? Do you think it's going to be good?
I don't know, to be honest. It's going back more to the roots of Superman versus what it's been.
Yeah, I'm kind
So
of worried about it.
I'm hoping it's going to be good, but just like every other DC movie, I'm holding my breath.
There is one thing about it that I hold hope.
What's that?
I didn't realize this because I've seen this character in multiple trailers, but I didn't realize who it was playing the character. Did you see the Green Lantern guy in there?
I did not.
The Green Lantern's going to be in it, and it's played by Nathan Fillion. So that gives me hope because I love Nathan Fillion.
Oh, it's the goofy looking
Yeah, and
blonde hair.
that's why I didn't recognize him. Like I was like, as soon as I was reading through the little excerpt on it the other day, and I saw that it was Nathan Fillion, and I'm like, what? And then I looked closer. I was like, hey, that is him. Like, but yeah, that does give me a little bit of hope.
I do like their going back to I thought they're going back to the more stylized uniform and not the modern skin tight uniform, which is what it looks like the suit's going to be. So that's good.
I don't know about the guy playing him. I don't know.
I don't know
Henry
much
Cavill's
about
always
him.
been my favorite Superman, so it sucks that they replaced him. And I don't. We'll see.
I don't know David Cornsweet, so
Me either. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know. He might do a good job. We'll see. I'll probably see it because I'm a fan. So we'll see.
of course.
As far as like television news goes, I did come across a couple things as well. One thing also on June 5th. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. This is why I do this show. But I can't be the only one that's excited that there's a new season of Phineas and Ferb coming out. That show is like, I love that show. One. You never watched Phineas and Ferb?
No.
Oh my gosh, dude, that show is so good. It's about like these like two brothers, Phineas and Ferb, obviously, who like do the craziest things on summer vacation, like build a whole roller coaster and just like all kinds of crazy stuff. And like they're always doing it while their parents are away, and their sister's like goal in life is to bust them and like tell the mom, like get their mom to see what they're doing. And it never happens because somehow whatever they're doing always gets like either destroyed or like something right before their mom shows up. And obviously there's Perry the Platypus and Doofenshmirtz, who's like, we actually saw him at Comic-Con, the guy who does the voice for him. And it's just like Perry the Platypus is their pet, but he's also some like secret agent platypus, which just the whole show is just so good, man. And it's been off the air for a while now, and now all of a sudden they're bringing back a new season. So I'm excited. My kids love that show, so I watched it a ton with them while as they've been growing up. And
don't get me wrong, some of those cartoons, even though the art style is, in my opinion, trash, they have really good stories and are fun to watch.
Yeah, Phineas and Ferb is one of those.
I never thought I'd ever get into Adventure Time.
Oh, dude, Adventure Time's awesome. That show is awesome, man.
So, Malcolm in the Middle is getting a revival?
Yeah. I was reading an article about it. It's bringing back it says most of the main cast. It listed off the people. Frankie Muniz is coming back. The mom is coming back. I think both of the brothers are coming back. Well, he has three brothers. I saw two of them. I don't know if the third one's going to be back or not. But Bryan Cranston's also coming back as the dad. And we all know Bryan Cranston. They said that the show is like written and produced around how hilarious he is. So, I mean, it's already gold.
That's what happens when you actually make something and you do it based on the actors to be able to portray the character.
Yeah, he was the first time I ever had any experience with Bryan Cranston was Malcolm in the Middle. Like I watched that show growing up and stuff. I've seen every episode of it probably 20 times. And so like seeing him in Breaking Bad after being, Malcolm's dad, and it's like, what is this? And then like I absolutely love Breaking Bad. So like now to see him again in this role is going to be hilarious. I can't wait.
Going from a comedy to a serious role, back to a comedy.
Right. It's going to be great. I can't wait. He is so funny. Like, that guy is just comedy gold.
Oh, I won't lie. He was pretty funny. And the way they do his comedy
Right.
is
Even in Breaking Bad,
excellent.
he was hilarious. He was just this like nerdy science teacher and he was still hilarious. Like, oh.
That's what made it good.
Yep. And the long awaited Buffy the Vampire revival that all the fans have wanted for so long, it's finally happening. It was kind of rumor for a long time, but they've announced that they have actually cast their new Slayer. It's a young actress named Ryan Kira Armstrong. I have never seen her in anything else. She looks like she could fit the part. She looks like Buffy did when she was young, but it kind of makes me question things, though, because, like, even in the theme song, there's like, there can be only one. And the whole point of the Slayer is unless the Slayer dies, there's only one Slayer. And, like, there is a story arc throughout the original show where Buffy dies and then they bring her back to life. And in that time, they bring a new Slayer, which is Faith. But at the end of the show, both Faith and Buffy are alive. So I don't know how we're going to get a new Slayer unless they kill off Faith or something. Like,
It's possible they do that, or they kill off Buffy.
they don't kill off Buffy because she's in the show.
Well, I'm saying is she dies and
They bring her back again. Yeah, we have to
probably
loophole. We can beat the forces of the undead by just killing off our Slayer and reviving them over and over and over again, and getting lots of Slayers.
exactly.
Slayer army.
Now, I do think because of the way the story goes and the way this show ended, they'll probably, because you didn't mention anything in here saying that the actress that played Faith will be back. So she probably died off, and then
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about who all's coming back. I'm fairly certain the main three are all coming back, but other than that, I don't know.
Maybe Buffy takes over the head of the order and starts training them to be more than one.
She's the next Giles.
Because this ain't Highlander. There can't be only one.
I don't know.
Even better, a combination of Buffy and Highlander. Oh, yeah, they're Slayers. There can only be one. And if there's more, well, you got to duke it out. Yeah, it looks like that one a lot of people should be interested in just because Buffy.
Right. That was a great show.
Had a big following.
It did, and it was a great show. Now that they're remaking Buffy and that they're remaking a Joss Whedon show, they should remake another Joss Whedon show that we all love.
That one, if they were to remake that one, they would have to, because of the age of all the actors and all the stuff that at least Nathan Fillion has going on, they need to bring in another cast, not recast the parts, but bring in another cast and pass the baton in the first couple of episodes.
Have the original cast there just as like background.
The children
characters
of the original cast.
Although, I mean, okay, let's be fair though. Star Trek The Next Generation, great show. Picard, also a great show.
Yes.
So it can work with older actors.
It can, but you got to remember, Wash is dead.
Yeah.
So that's a fan favorite character that's not coming back. You have to hope you can get, I can't remember. I would love to see them bring Inara back so they can actually truly finish her story.
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to be a good story. I can't remember the engineer's name.
Me either.
But
I follow her on TikTok too.
I know, right? But they need.
You got to bring back Summer Glau. I mean,
Summer Glau has to come back. I mean,
she's got to come back. Nathan Fillion's got to come back.
If Nathan Fillion doesn't come back, then the show's just not going to be able to happen.
There's no show. You got to have him. Well,
he made that character. I would love to actually try getting him on our show one of these days.
Dude, I've been saying since the very first episode of Starfield Raw that eventually I'm going to get him on this show, and it's still my lifelong goal. It's going to happen someday.
Well, we just got to figure out how to get a hold of his publicist and see if we can get an interview set up.
That'd be awesome. Or run into him at a Comic-Con. Eventually, he's going to be at one of them.
Eventually.
He'll be at one eventually.
Lately, I've been able to see every other really good actor I've wanted to see is going to Comic-Cons, but I have not seen Nathan Fillion going to a Comic-Con. I'm like,
I know.
You're the most popular actor for the nerdom, and
we talked to that whole
there.
Firefly group, but we didn't get no Nathan Fillion. So we got to get him.
Yeah,
got to get him. My wife would really like us to get Henry Cavill on the show someday too. That'd be great,
dude. I would love to be able to interview Henry Cavill.
That'd be great.
He is the ultimate nerd.
Yeah, I know. He is such a nerd, so we'll see.
I didn't realize he was that big of a nerd, but until he was like, yeah, I left the show because they were going away from the source material. I've read the books. I was like, oh.
Well,
okay.
Have you ever heard his Superman story?
Mm-mm.
He almost missed the call to become Superman. Like, he almost missed the chance to become Superman because when they tried to call him, he was too busy raiding in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's right.
That's legit, man. That's awesome.
That is a legit nerd.
Right.
Hey, we got this nerdy role we want you to play. I can't. I'm in the middle of a raid.
Raiding. Can you call me back later? This is raid time.
I know, right? There's a lot of actors I want to get and in touch with, but we got to start small.
Right. Speaking of, time to get to it. Time to get to it.
Yep. Time to get to what the future holds for Raw and Nerdy. As I discussed earlier, all of our shows that we have done previously will be looped into this one until we actually either A, make it big and focus on this long term, or B, get a couple more people in our group that we all jive with and communicate well with to want to go in that direction. But right now, we're going to stick with who we got right now.
Right. Just me and Rook for now. We are going to be, we're recording this episode right now. Obviously, this one's going to come out tomorrow for you guys on Monday the 2nd. But we are going to take a week off because we are changing the format of the show. We are going to start video recording the show. So you guys will be able to see our beautiful faces as well as listen to our sultry voices every week.
Yep, we are going to be posting it on YouTube. That's where it's going to be primarily posted first. And then we will still do, for those of you that can't watch YouTube or prefer podcasts, we are still going to release it in podcast form and audio form. We've been asked a lot in Discord why we don't go video. Well, now we are. And we need the 2 weeks so we can actually record next week and actually do the editing. So we're going to have to get used to talking about everything being a week down the road when the show's released.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a week format where we take a while to just get everything edited, make sure the show's good for you guys. We are going to be. I created a TikTok. I'll get all that information to you guys. We're going to be posting teasers of what's to come on there, things like that. Posting nerdy videos there, posting it in our Discord. We're going to be utilizing that platform as well as YouTube, as Rook said. We're just going to try and make the show a little better for you guys. We want to add more content and be a little more structured than we have been over the last few months. Actually get into doing some segments, things like that, like just more fun stuff for you guys, more fun stuff for us. We do this for you guys. So we've been taking your guys' advice and what you guys have told us over the past few months, and we're gonna run with it and see where it goes, and hopefully it goes in a good direction. But as they say in show business, the show must go on, so it will go on.
Must. We will be open to collaborating. If anybody, any listener, hopefully wants to collaborate and possibly put us in touch with other nerdy groups, we will gladly reach out, talk to them, see if they want to collaborate. We want to make this show big, and we want to get it out there for everybody to see. So if we can get a network going to where everybody is talking about our show, that's a big boon for us.
And honestly, the reason for that is not for us. It's for you guys. We want to put out a show that you guys are going to want to listen to. We want to make sure that, you don't just tune in every now and then because, we're talking about something you like this week. I mean, we want every week for you to want to tune in and listen, because every week we have something on the show that you're looking forward to hearing. So that is the ultimate goal. We're taking all suggestions, anything you guys want to see, anything you want to hear. You know where to find us. We're always on our social media. We are there. So
there's questions under different shows. I'll probably put a general questions channel in our Discord so it's easier to find. Our Discord is the number one place to reach us. We will answer. We are active. We actually look at what people are posting. I might not reply right away because I'm not in the game, or I can't take the time to actually look at what you're sending, but I will get back to you. Even if you, and War Makita can actually, one of our listeners in Discord can actually attest to this. I will reply. If you private message me or Archon, we will reply. Now understand, if you message me or Archon, we will talk about the message to each other. So
right. Also, just like, if you don't feel comfortable sending us a message, just tag us. That's the same. Like, if we'll see it, tag us. It'll pop up. We'll know you're talking to us, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, and if it's something funny, if you post a funny video, we will look at it. If we think it's really funny, we might bring it up on the show. If it's a funny meme, I'm going to share that everywhere.
Heck, if you just have a conversation with us about a game like Vintage Story, we might bring it up on the show.
I mean, Mossy and War Makita got a lot of talk today because they're a couple of the really active members of our Raw Podcast Discord. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, when they talk to us about stuff that is pertinent to the show, we bring it up. And we will, if you send us a video and we use that video, we will give you credit. We will, or the creator of the video will get credit. We will not just say, here's a video. It's going to be, and this person sent us this video by so-and-so.
Yeah.
So credit will be given. Let's see. What else did we want to bring up about this? I'm drawing a blank at the moment. I should have wrote it down.
Because we are going to a video format, we're also going to be, having clips of things on the show. We're going to be, just obviously the best way to listen will be someplace where you can watch as well. But we are still going to make the show to where you can just listen as well. So if you don't have access to watch the video, that's fine. You can still listen. We're going to put it out on that platform as well. So wherever you get it now, you'll be able to get it then. Just check us out, especially our TikTok and our YouTube, because that's going to be the jump in place here pretty soon.
Yep.
Pretty soon.
Again, this will start in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Next week, we will be taking the week off to get the recording done and to start editing and getting things going good for you guys.
One more thing. We're not professional editors. So work with us for the next couple of weeks when we start releasing the videos. That way we get the hang of how to properly edit a video.
We'll get it.
We'll get there.
We'll get it. First episode's going to be great. I can't wait.
It's going to be perfect. There's going to be nothing we need to change.
Yeah,
5 minutes later, I don't like this. We're going to be like 5 minutes later, I don't like this episode. We need to fix it.
Right. But other than that, as always, if you want to reach us, Discord, obviously, the place to be. Discord is discord.gg/raw podcasts. You can also reach us through email for any professional inquiries, things like that, at podcastsraw, PODCASTSRAW, at gmail.com. Our X at Podcast Raw.
Yep. Our Facebook is Raw Podcasts.
Yep. And our Instagram.
Our Instagram is Raw Podcast 1.
Or, or you can reach us personally. You can find me anywhere as the Archon 606 on all social media platforms.
And you can find me anywhere as some variation of Rook 213 or Tomcat 213.
And have a great, wonderful, fabulous, nerdy couple weeks. We will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Y'all stay nerdy.